What's up, Wargamers? Welcome back to World of Wargaming. Bill's over in the house today to play another game of Carnevale. We're almost to the end of the Rashar campaign from the main book. We're going to be playing Defend the Buildings, which to date might be my favorite scenario that I've played for this game. So let's go take a look at the table, talk about the rules of the scenario, and get into this game of Carnevale. Alright, friends. Here is our table for this game of Carnevale. We've got doctors at 75 ducats in this corner. We've got Rashar at 100 ducats in this corner. And the goal here is for the doctors to burn down my neighborhood here in San Canciano. And we, as the Rashar and the Church of Dagon, are going to try to protect our neighborhood and the good people that live within it. So at the end of the turn, there are some steps, and we'll go deeper into that when we get to it, because then you can see it happen and it'll maybe make a little bit more sense. But their goal is to burn it down. My goal is to put it out. I do get a bonus to those things for having water creatures that are the ones trying to put them out. So I'm a water creature heavy list. In this particular scenario, I have 4 agendas that are worth 1 point each. I have aquatic attack, hold your breath, cut them down, and ideas above your station. These both have to deal with just diving. One is with 3 characters, and one is to have one person do it twice in a row. And then kill 3 enemies with any number of friendly characters with the hero keyword, and kill an enemy character that's a leader with a henchman. Initiative. I got 2. You got none? Alright, so I will have the first activation. So I'm going to be attempting Cantrip of the Chariot. I'm going to activate my mage first. I'm going to try Cantrip of the Chariot to get one of those guys further up the canal. Difficulty 7 on 5 dice. With Expert, I can re-roll that. So 3 successes. This lesser Ugdru is just going to take a swim down to that corner. Brian Hoare jumps in the canal from right here, and then swims his way up towards that second bridge on the canal. So my Ugdru that swam up to the corner up there is going to try to dive. He crits and dives, which I think means I get 2 underwater tokens. It does mean Monstrosity will not get broken on the steps, and will double move to that building. I'm going to dive with my Rogdru. He is Dex 4. 1 success. We're good. Lab assistant also gonna across the bridge to the building. Dive with the other lesser Ugdru that I have over there. He fails. Nothing for him. Wrapping around the corner from here to there. This Ugdru up to here. And also, that was a rill on the backside over there, not an Ugdru. I misspoke earlier. My apologies. Doctor moving around to join his assistant. Hybrid is going to move up to there. And that'll do it for the round. So we're going to do some fire stuff, and we'll go through that. First thing we check is to extinguish fires, which right now there's nothing on fire, so we skip that one. Second one is for lighting them on fire. So for every attacking character that's in base contact with the building, you roll a dice. 1 or more aces, the building is on fire. For each objective within 6 inches of one that's on fire, roll 1 dice or 2 dice for each building within 6 inches of one that is destroyed. On 1 or more aces, that building catches fire too. And then every objective that was on fire at the start of the round and is still burning is destroyed. So right now we got here, which is going to be 2 dice to set that one alight. Gets a success, so that one will burn. And then this building. No successes. So we'll go to initiative for round 2. I got 3. That's fine. I still beat you, even with the extra dice. So we're going to activate the rill. Remove his counters. It's move up to. I'm not going to move anywhere. I'm just going to stay put, and we're going to dive again. I'm going to spend a will here to get an extra dice. We're good. We dive. Moving the lab assistant to right here. We're going to activate the lesser Ugdru on the backside, the one that failed to dive, and he's going to cruise down the canal, landing here. Monstrosity going to move around to hug that gap right there beside his friend. Hybrid, who's going to have, and I'm pretty sure I'm doing this right now, it's the character activates, and then it can choose a model that's in line of sight to give it an AP with a command point. I think I've got that right this time. That's something that I've struggled with a little bit. So he's going to give a command point, spend a command point here to give him the hybrid an extra action so that it can triple move down here and make it to this building. Landing in the final position. Horror's going to jump out of the canal here to lend a hand trying to set this building alight. To my Rodru, who has a dive token, who is going to swim forward and then do some moving. Rodru's swimming pretty far down the canal. It's about midpoint on the board. Also, quick bookkeeping note. This building caught on fire at the end of last turn because in the order of operations, you check to put out the buildings, light the buildings, and then see if other buildings catch. So that one is currently on fire. Roger's just going to shimmy up a little bit to right there. Master, which is this one, spending a command point to give this one vampiric attack for the rest of the game. My Magi right here is going to move over to this building, and then she is going to attempt to cast Fiery Rhetoric to regain that command point. She's looking for 7s. I can reroll 2 of these with Expert Sorcerer. 1 success. That's enough. That's all we needed. So I'll get back my... It's going to stay put and do nothing, so you can try to set stuff on fire. And then we come to the end phase, where the first thing we do is we check for me to put out fires. So we'll start with this one, which will just be the 1 dice. That's cocked. No, it's that building will go. And then we go to this one, where I'll have 2 dice base, plus 1 because I have a water creature in base with it. Yes, we're good. So this building this fire gets put out. This building will get destroyed. Dice to set this building on fire. There's 2 people. Nope. And then we got 3. Oh no, does he have aquatic creature?
Oh, it's a good...
The Brian dude?
A water creature, yes.
So you would have 4 dice there.
4 dice. Yes.
Goes. So this one is currently on fire. It would be 3 dice there, not 4. But he still had 1 success. It's fine. It's on fire. Try to catching stuff on fire. So this building's only really within 6 of this one. So 1 dice there. No. 1 dice here for a chance for this fire to spread. No. And 1 dice here for this fire to spread. Yes. And then at that point, this building would become destroyed. He would score 1 victory point. I will score 1 victory point for Hold Your Breath, completing a dive action twice. Turn 3 initiative. I'm at 4 currently. He's at 3. I got 3 successes. Okay, so I will have the initiative. I am going to start with my hybrid, who is going to once again... Hold on, I need to measure. Yes, so going to steal a command point from the Magi Rashar right here to run across and get to this building. Right there. Rolling a hit, he needs 4s. He gets a crit. That's pretty good. Plus 1 damage, so potentially 4 more damage coming at me. I block 1 of them, so 3 more come and land home. His dive token was able to get it down the canal and up onto the side of that building. Stealing a command point, scooter pooting across the bridge to get a charge on the Ugdru. Fear. So I will be Fear. He's Dexterity 4.
Crit, and I can reroll 2.
Okay.
1 for Fear. Which, no.
Okay. No, with Fear, you can reroll all your misses.
Oh, okay. All the misses. There we go.
Okay, so that'll be 5, and then a potential another 5. Protection 4. So I'll take 5, and then 4, so I'll take 9. Okay, so I'm going to activate here, and I'm going to cast Madness. So Madness there, and we're going, that's a cost of 2, difficulty 8, a mind 5. I get it. So I get to make an action with him, and I'm going to make a disengage action. Disengage, it's an opposed dexterity check. So this is something else that I was getting wrong because it's the way it was in the first rule book, and then they changed it in Blood on the Water. So with an opposed now, I hope I'm doing this right. I roll first as the defender. I get no successes, and then they roll. Their pool would still remain 2. If for every success I had, it would have taken a dice away from them. And that is a success, so they move away as normal. Lab assistant runs over to this building. I'm going to go around to here on the vampiric dice here, and I'm going to spend both of my will. And so we got 5 successes. Your dex 4. 4 higher, yeah. So 5 successes, and it's damage 2, so that's a total of 6 damage coming at the vampire. Protection 4. So it blocks 2 of it, so it takes 4. No, takes 5, because it was 7 total. Double move in here to right there, and charge with the shock prod. Dex 4. 1, that's not a crit, but 1 damage. And I'm protection 3, looking for a 7. Good. Activate here, and I'm going to use my flashbang grenade to just automatically score a crit on my disengage. Moving away, and then with my second action, charging into that lab assistant. What's your dex?
Dex 4.
So 3 successes and penetration 1, so -1 to your protection.
So just protection 2, so down to just 1.
Nope, so 3 damage. Nope, 4 damage because it's damage 1 as well. 4 attacks coming from the Necromancer to the Rodru. 3 successes. Protection 4. Clear your dice, please, sir. I got 3 successes. We're good. It's flashbang, and he's just gonna piss off over to that other building. My last activation is with my Rodru, who's just gonna jump out and be right there on that building. We roll for putting out fires first. So on this building, I have 2 water creatures and a regular, so I got 5 dice. I'm good. That fire goes out. I've got a water creature and a regular, so 3 dice. That one goes out. Roll to light fire, so 1 on here. Does not light. 2 on here. Does not light. And then we roll for these that could potentially catch because of the destroyed building right here. So 2 dice on this one. Catches. 2 dice on this one. Does not catch. I got no successes. He got 1 success. That is initiative to Bill. Charge in there. There. Okay. Dex 4. 1 success. Almost a critical fail. Protection 4. Nope, protection 3. I'll block it. Running it back. 2 successes. Protection 3. Block 1 of them. It's damage 1, so I'll take 2 there. So we're going to charge here and face the right way. We don't want to poot on him. And we're going to swing there. Okay. Swing. Dex 4. 5 successes. So 7 damage coming at you.
Any minuses?
No penetration on this, I don't believe. No penetration, just damage plus 2.
Alright, so protection 4.
Block 1, so take 6. Alright, so Rodru nom noms on the Vampire Master. I thought he was beefier than that. So he's using his gonna use the liquid courage here to see if he can not die. Yeah, alright, he's got 1 health left. Vampire Master, gonna try to put some beat down on me to gain some health back.
Dex 4.
Dex 4. 3 hits. I'm protection 4. I'll block 2 of them. Take 1. So he'll gain 1 health. He would get 2 life there, not 1, because the way vampiric attack is written, it says that if you deal at least 1 point of damage, then you get the X. Whatever the X for the attack is. He's going to roll again. 4 successes this time. And it is pin 1. He missed that on the last time. Will you slide him over for me, friend? I'll block 2 of them and take 2.
So
I'm going to cast Madness. That's the one where I get to make an action with him on this. Yes. Just roll. He has no roll. You have no roll. I reduced you to 0. That is what I wanted to do, because then I get to make an attack at it, and then it moves away as normal. Your dex, what?
Dex
4. So 1.
Dex 2, actually. Yeah.
1 damage, no penetration, but it's damage 2, so 2 damage coming at you.
Okay. Only 2.
2 damage coming at you. Just 2.
And protection 0, so.
Oh, so it just takes it.
Yep.
Okay. 2 actions remaining there. We're going to start with using my command ability, which is a pulse. So the number of... I make a mind check. Getting 2 successes. So the guy right beside me will lose 2 health, and I will gain 2 will. My third action, I will take a swing at him. His dex is 4.
Yes.
Fumble. Take 1 damage, and then he gets an attack of opportunity. Attack of opportunity. 1 hit. Block. And that will stun me. Brian Hoare charges forward onto my Lesser Ugdru. I'm dex 5 because of the evasion on the weapon. Getting 1, 2, 3 successes. And I'm protection 4. Does it have any penetration on it?
Pen none.
Alright. I'll block 1 of them. So I'll take 2. Comes back to me. I'm going to activate this Roger, who's going to swing at the lab assistant. Looking for 4s. Getting 2 successes.
Protection, so do you have...
I have penetration 1 on the weapon.
Alright, so down to 1.
Blocks 1, takes 1. Takes 2, because damage 1 on the weapon. Run it back. Getting 3 successes.
Ooh.
So 4 potential damage coming at you.
Crit.
4 damage.
He's dead.
Alright, and that brings us to the end of round 4. So let's check on some stuff that's burning. 3 dice to try to put out this building. I do it.
2 for that.
So he's going to try to light this building from there.
So do all 3.
Nope. They're separate instances. Nope. And then we'll try to light this one with 2 dice.
Nice.
Nope. And then this one will potentially catch some of these on fire. So 2 dice for this one. Yes. And then 2 dice for this one. Yes. 5. Oh, I got a roll in the tray. Off to a good start. Yep, that'll be priority to me. And I'm going to prioritize swinging with this Radric. Okay. Your dex what?
4.
So just 1 success on that first swing.
So protection 4 any pen?
Pin... no.
Alright, 4 dice.
So you'll take 2 because it's damage 2. So you'll take 2 damage there.
3.
And then I'll swing at you again. Much better. That's 4 successes.
Alright, need a crit or he's dead.
So this is 6 damage coming at you. 2, yeah, he's dead. Moving into this empty spot that was left vacant. Charging my leader, but moving into there so that he gets his bonus from Brawler. Alright. Looking for 3s because I'm stunned, so that's 4. It doesn't affect my protection, though. Protection 3. I'll block 1. Take 3. No, you'd still have Brawl. You'd still have Brawler. 3. I'll block 3, take 1. Activate actually this Rodri right here, who's going to try to take a swing at the big guy. He's got attack 4 on Dex.
Dex 3.
So 3 successes with pin 1.
So he's down to protection 2.
And he'll take 3 because damage 1 on the weapon. Disengage. So he gets to choose one of his guys to make a roll with. We're going to make his test first, looking for 7s. Gets 3, so that'll cut me by 3 dice, which will leave me with 2. And I do not get it. So he'll make an attack of opportunity, and then I'll move away if I'm still alive. He needs 5s. Getting 3.
Damage plus 1.
Okay. Protection 4 there. That will finish me off. Here, with the assistant, I'm going to move the hybrid to here. Brian Hoare is then going to move to there. Rill's going to fast swim and then climb out to this building. It's not really going to matter, so fire time. Let's see if we can put these things out. So 2 dice here. Goes out. 2 dice here. Goes out. The rest of the rolls don't really matter because these, even if he catches this building on fire, he can't drop it to the ground this turn, so it wouldn't matter. So that's going to actually be a tie game. 1 point for my agenda, 1 point for the building that Bill destroyed. This may be one of my favorite scenarios that I've played in Carnevale so far. This was a lot of fun. That's going to be a hearty handshake from a good friend, Bill. Bill, thanks for coming by, hanging out, playing some games with me today. Thank all of you guys at home or work or hopefully not, driving a car, but maybe riding in a car for stopping by, hanging out while we rolled some dice. I hope you have an absolutely amazing rest of your day. And as always, I'd like to say a big, huge, from the bottom of my heart, thank you to our patrons who support us and pledge to us over on Patreon. You guys are the absolute best. If you enjoyed the content you saw here today and that's something that you would like to consider doing to help out the channel, go over there, check out the link in the description, check out the Patreon. There's a lot of cool stuff over there, including access to our Discord server, talk to me, hang out with me, talk about our work, what we got going on in the hobby, some shout outs, all kinds of cool stuff. Check it out if that's something that you think you would be into. And regardless of whether or not you do that, I want you to know that I am incredibly grateful that you decided to stop by and spend part of your day with me today, rolling dice and pushing toy soldiers around. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. And as always, may the dice be ever in your favor.